Jesus Christ is the crucified reconciler. Firstly, this means that the whole world today has become godless, without God, by rejecting Jesus Christ and His cross, and that by no effort of its own can the world today remove this curse. And the worldliness of the world today received its signature once and all through the cross of Christ. Because the cross of Christ is the cross of the world's reconciliation with God. And that godless world simultaneously stands even today under the signature of the reconciliation as God's free gift when Jesus Christ died on the cross of Calvary for each one of us. My dear friends, the cross of reconciliation means freedom to live before God in the midst of the godless world. That is, in genuine worldliness. The proclamation of the cross of reconciliation means liberation because it leaves behind those futile attempts to defy the world, proclaiming that the divisions, the tensions, and the conflicts between what is Christian and what is worldly are overcome, and summoning us to act and live wholeheartedly in faith in this reconciliation between the world and God. My dear friends, only through the proclamation of the crucified Christ can there be life in true worldliness. And that is neither in a way contradictory to the proclamation nor simply alongside it, which is based on some supposed autonomy of the worldly things. Rather, it is precisely in, with, and under the proclamation of Christ that genuine worldly life is both possible and real. Without or against the proclamation of the cross of Christ, my dear friends, there is no realization that the world is godless, that the world is without God and has been left to itself by God. But rather, what is worldly will always try to satisfy its unquenchable longing for deification. Wherever the worldly establishes its own law, we can see that alongside there is a proclamation of Christ. And it also completely falls prey to itself and ultimately will put itself in God's place. But in either case, what is worldly ceases to be worldly. Throwing back on itself, the worldly neither wishes nor is able to be merely worldly, but instead it searches convulsively and despairingly for a deification of what is worldly. And the result is that precisely this emphatically and exclusively worldly life deteriorates into false, half-hearted worldliness, which lacks the freedom, which lacks the courage to be genuine or completely worldly, and is unable to let the world be what is the reality that it is before God, namely, a world that has been reconciled to God in its own godlessness. And my dear friends, this is the present scenario in the world that you and I are living today. And only on the basis of the proclamation of the cross of Jesus Christ can there be genuine worldliness.